Good evening, everyone. This is the April 13th p.m. update. U.S. President Joe Biden spoke with President Zelensky on Wednesday to update him on the ongoing U.S. effort to provide equipment to Ukraine in their fight with Russia. The new $800 million package going to Ukraine includes 11 Mi-17 helicopters that had been earmarked originally for Afghanistan before the Afghan-backed government backed out or collapsed last year. It also includes 18 155 millimeter howitzers, along with 40,000 artillery rounds, counter-artillery radar, 200 armored personnel carriers, and additional 300 Switchblade drones, as well as coastal defense drone boats. U.S. is dedicating additional intelligence resources to Ukraine to help them target Russian military units in Russian-occupied Donbas and Crimea. And I want to just take this moment to tell kind of the rest of the world that, like, the U.S. helps. I know we get a lot of shit, and a lot of people like to bash on the U.S., but when the shit hits the fan, whether it's a disaster, a global disaster, or a war that you need us, we come and help. We may not put our people there to keep them out of danger, but we damn sure pony up a lot of money and give you a lot of equipment and as much help as we can. So I'm hoping that this goodwill will carry us for a while as Americans. The president of Colombia said today that he can immediately increase coal exports, specifically to Germany, in order to counter Russian import shortages that will be turned off. They said they have some of the biggest coal resources in the world, and they don't actually use it for their own production, so they're willing to push that coal out to countries that need it. The Polish president said the Russian invasion of Ukraine is not a war, it's terrorism. To be fair, even though I've called it terrorism, it's more to be more pointed about it, and maybe that's how he's doing it. But definitionally, a terrorist organization cannot be a state entity, which is what Russia is. To hear a head of state say that kind of diminishes, but I get what he's trying to do, so I don't fault him for it. Russia announces that it's going to sanction an additional 398 members of Congress. The Russian military threatens to strike Ukraine decision-making centers, which is weird because you'd think that's what they would do in the beginning, because that's what the U.S. does. We're going to hit your headquarters first to cut the head off the snake. I don't know why they don't. It's like, I don't know. We've done that since the Revolutionary War. Anyways, the Russian occupiers of Ukraine are forcibly enlisting Ukrainians in southern Ukraine to fight in eastern Ukraine. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out when you give a bunch of people that are angry at you weapons. And additionally, Putin seems to be largely nonchalant about all of the death and equipment losses, as well as the sanctions, although he is aware that they are starting to hurt his country across the board. I'll do another piece on Putin here a bit later, I'm hoping, but that's it for this evening.